It's your boy, Paulus Harris, aka the Environment Terrorist, coming at y'all once again, live and correct. My apologies, if any, that I haven't been around for a while, but you know, I'm in a transition. I just retired, moved into a new place, the whole nine, and hey, it is what it is. But with all that, you know, I really been catching what's been going on, aka Facebook, aka the news, fake media, whatever the fuck it is that you actually really want to call it, right? I've actually really been paying attention to what the fuck is going on. So here it is. You know, like a lot of this stuff has been new. A lot of stuff is new. A lot of stuff is old. So hey, for the most part, I'm actually really gonna give y'all like a really quick lowdown of what I've actually like really paid attention to. Some of the stuff I really paid attention to. Some of the stuff I really caught at the corner of my eye. Hey, whatever it is, it is. So, first and foremost, and I think I actually really talked about this in my previous show. I'm not gonna say Happy New Year because January 1st is not the actual New Year. You know, excuse me, if I actually really sound a little bit different than usual, because I'm not going to say that I'm recovering from a cold, but, you know, like a lot of some of the stuff that I eat may be like responsible for how I sound and reactions that you actually really see right now. But in either case, here's the deal, people. Those of y'all that actually really celebrate January 1st, and I think I said this in my previous show, y'all a bunch of dumbasses. Because January 1st is actually really not the first month of the year. And I actually like, if you actually really think I'm bullshitting, go back and actually really look at my shows either on this page, or actually I really go on my Facebook page, and then y'all actually really know what the fuck is going on. I actually really saw some stuff about the H&M deal, and I actually really looked at that and I laughed, because just for some fact, hey, look, the child is black. A child doesn't know better. So for the most part, you actually like, if you actually really gonna blame somebody, you actually might want to really blame the parents. That's only because you're ignorant ass. Because here's the deal. As much as I've actually really talked about racism or so-called racism in times past, right? And it's just for the simple fact that so-called white folks have actually really called so-called black folks monkeys. But the thing about though is this, people, the so-called white folks come from us. So for the most part, if they so-called calling us a monkey, they call themselves a monkey. But if you actually really stop and think about it, they had a so-called white kid that said, hey, survival of the jungle. So if you actually really stop and think about it for a minute, both animals, whether it be a monkey, baboon, or whatever, and then you got the Bengal tiger, which is damn near close to extinction, right? Survival of the jungle, right? So for the most part, you almost had to like actually really stop and think about this for a minute. Okay, so what are they actually really trying to portray here? So here it is. You got a so-called black person that they actually really said, hey, this is the coolest monkey in the jungle. Now, if you got mad, then you with that slave mentality. A lot of y'all are with that slave mentality. Y'all motherfuckers don't know no better. And then was actually like when somebody actually really tried to tell y'all the right deal or the real deal, you get all pissed off. Especially for y'all that say that y'all don't get mad, which I always thought was funny. Because anytime that you raise your voice or you actually like really trying to get me so-called argument, guess what? Your ass is mad and you try to like actually like really try to prove your point, which you really don't have no point. You really don't. But the thing about it though is this, people. That child had parents. And those parents knew that they are not monkeys. They never was monkeys. They never like came from monkeys. Because you got to ask yourself this. You got to actually really stop and think about it for a minute, right? If man came from monkey, why are they still monkeys? Dumb asses, ignorant fuckers, and you know what? You know, a lot of y'all out there probably got a degree of degrees. That's why you said it, right? Especially you so-called black folks. You got a degree of degrees. I said this. I said this exact same shit with so-called Dr. Umar Johnson. You got a degree of degrees. You got one of 360. So you're 359 degrees short. Now, when you talk to somebody like me, I'm not going to sit up here and tell you that I'm 360 of 360. Hell, I probably ain't even 185 of the 360. Or, let's just say, 182.5. Or whatever it is that actually really comes out to 365. But the thing about it though is this. It ain't 365 days in a year. If you actually really think I'm bullshitting, the earth itself is 360. You got a so-called leap year, so-called all this kind of stuff. So for the most part, how many days is it really? I mean, are we actually really going off of what the fuck somebody done told us? Or are we actually really going off of what we actually really research? Right? I mean, because I can sit up here right now and tell you, hey, look, it's 360 days. Next motherfucker can tell you it's 365. Somebody actually say, oh, we got a leap year. Where that in the month of February. And then the thing about doing is this, you actually gotta ask yourself, why it gotta be in the month of February? How come that shit couldn't be in January? How come that shit couldn't be in March or April or whatever? It just happened to fall in the month of February. So for the most part, that should make you, I haven't actually really tried it. I don't know if I got the actual gene to do it. But the first time when somebody say, hey, look, it's 365 days in a year, right? And then every once in a while, every 4 years, that February has an extra month. Now, just like I say, I can't do it, but those of y'all that actually really stop and think about this shit, that should make your eyebrow do one of these shits here. Well, why the fuck it has to be February? Why did it has to actually really be 365? Plain and simple. You know, I renamed myself the environmental terrorist just because of this. Because I really, those of y'all that actually really watch my show or be on my channel, it's just for the simple fact that, okay, well, hey, to be an environmental terrorist means that, okay, well, hey, when somebody actually really gives you a definition, if you ain't actually really too sure about it, go on Google, get your dictionary if it's up to date, and if it's a word that you actually really ain't too sure about, then hey, go look up that word, go type it up, find out what the fuck it actually really is. Because the first time that you don't, guess what? You just got caught into the bullshit environment. And it's going to take motherfuckers like me, the environmental terrorists, to actually really pull you out the shit. I've been trying to pull motherfuckers out the shit for forever and a day. Right? So-called sunshine motherfuckers. And sunshine, I actually really go into another subject of that. Sunshine motherfuckers is exactly what the fuck it is. They only be around your ass when the sun is shining. But they actually not really ready to deal with you when shit gets dark, shit gets rough. Then they ready to jump ship. And then you actually really try to pull them back and say, hey, look, it's a little rough right now. Stay your ground. But they can't because they have no ground. But this is not what this show is about. So the thing about it though is this. Right? A lot of stuff has happened. Monique wants to boycott Netflix. Why? Bitch, you ain't been relevant probably since Queens of Comedy. They offer your ass 500 grand. Bitch, shut the fuck up in color. Take that 500 grand. Do what you do. Because you ain't no Dave Chappelle or whoever else the fuck you like mouth off. But then again, Dave Chappelle ain't Dave Chappelle. And if you actually really think I'm bullshitting about that, listen to him now and then listen how he sounded when he was doing the Chappelle show. Then get back with me on that. But again, people, it is what it is. This particular show, for the most part, just like, hey, look, I've been away for a while. I had a lot of shit going on. I still got a lot of shit going on. Got a lot of sunshine motherfuckers, in my path or whatever. However y'all actually really want to look at it, right? A lot of paper chasers and stone keepers, which is probably gonna be my next show. I'm not gonna do it now, right? But just know it's actually really coming up, right? So hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, people. Paper chasers Stone keepers. Paper chasers. Stone keepers. This is for all you so-called females that like to pretty up nails where you ain't supposed to. Same thing with your hair. But then again, I see why we bit into the apple. Because we know better than these bitches. So, hey, if that's the case, hey, look. Tell Big Dad, tell Big Bertha, tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell fam, hey, subscribe, like this, comment, whatever. But when you comment, know what the fuck you talking about. And I'm out.